Hello! In this video, we are going to go over how to create a product recommendation quiz with Digio. The first step is to prepare for your quiz. There are a few key questions that need to be answered before you can create your quiz. The initial question to ask is, how will you define success for your quiz? When building a product recommendation quiz for your e-commerce site, it's important that your success is measurable, so that as time goes on, the value of the quiz is able to be tracked and quantified. After answering how you will measure success, the next question to answer is, what is your launch date? The answer to this question will help prioritize what aspects of the quiz should be completed before the launch of your quiz, and what should be taken care of after your quiz is already live. Next, please prepare the following before creating your quiz. Decide where you want to show your quiz on your site, both the quiz itself and the call to actions that will take users to the quiz. After deciding where it should show, you want to finalize the list of questions that you will ask your user. We can certainly help you with this if need be. After the list of questions is complete, you will want to list all the possible product results. Each answer the user gives in the quiz will be associated with certain products. This is done by giving either positive or negative weights to products when the answer is given. At the end of the quiz, the user will see the products that make the most sense based on the answers given. These are the products with the highest scores based on the answers the user gave. This is often referred to as quiz logic. Next, you want to list any quiz branching. An example of using quiz branching would be an e-commerce store selling beachwear. If a user comes to the quiz looking for sunglasses, they don't need to be asked what size towel they need. Also, if the user is looking for towels, they should be asked what size towel they need, but not be asked what color lenses they prefer. After documenting your quiz branching, the next step in preparing to build your quiz is going to be to note how your products are organized in your CMS. First, what CMS or content managing software are you using? Magento, Shopify, WooCommerce? Are your products categorized already? Are they variants? And if so, do those variants have their own SKUs? Taking time to gather this information will help you create your quiz quicker. After understanding your product organization, decide where you want to send the data you collect. Perhaps you already use MailChimp, HubSpot, or Klaviyo. Gather information on what platform you will send the data to, how that data should be organized, and any API keys or list IDs necessary to send data to that platform. Take the time to get this information as it will save you time in your quiz creation. Finally, you will want to set up a page on your site that will show the recommendations to the user. For instance, yourstore.com/quiz results. This is a page that after taking the quiz, the users will be redirected to, and their results will be on this page. We have documentation for creating these types of pages in different store platforms, so check out help.digio.com for details on those steps. All right, you've prepared for your quiz creation, and now it is time to sit down and create it. Creating a new quiz is simple with our quiz wizard. I'll go through the steps of the quiz wizard now. First, in your account, you want to click Create New Quiz. If you click on Create a New Box, or if you only have options for creating new boxes, you will want to click Product Recommendation Quiz. Second is to choose a location for your quiz on your website. We recommend an inline box. This is a quiz that will be embedded into the design of your page when the user is navigated to the quiz. Next, choose a theme for your quiz and click OK. Themes have different designs, and you can look through them to see which one best suits your needs and follow it to the next step, where you will name your quiz. So go ahead and give your quiz a name and a description. After naming the quiz, select your store type from the store type dropdown and then enter any store information asked. Keep in mind that using other does allow you to use whatever your store type is. So no worries if you don't see your store type listed. You can certainly add it by clicking Other. Enter any store information that is asked of you in the next step. This is where it is helpful to have gathered this information in the first step, preparing for your quiz. This step is important because it allows you to see your products in the quiz wizard. The next step, form where the quiz data should be sent from the integration dropdown. Then enter any platform-specific information that we gathered in the quiz preparation step. The example here is from Klaviyo, but there are many different platforms available. After setting up your integration, connect your Google Analytics. At this step, you will click Connect Google Analytics account and choose the appropriate account. Then allow Digio the necessary permissions to link with your Google Analytics, and your account is now created. After setting up Google Analytics, set up your email collection page. We do recommend capturing an email, as it is a great way to grow your lists and drive post-quiz revenue. There's also an option to have an email collection page, but allow users to skip it without any consequences. If you're not collecting emails, you can simply skip this and put the no option. Next, set up your splash page. Generally, the splash page is a starter welcome page letting the users know where they are. This page is optional. You can also start with the first quiz question. You'll have to choose the page layout. There are icons showing the visuals of the different page layouts to help you decide which is best. Next, put the page name, put the question, or if it's the splash page, this could also be called the title of the page. Then put in the subtext, which on the splash page you could also call the subtitle. We will not be putting answers in the splash page, but if it is question 1 instead of a splash page, in your case, you will put your answer and weigh it. We will review this shortly. When weighing your answers in your first question, there's a few options. For question 1, after choosing your page layout and adding the page name, the question, and the subtext, you will continue on to your answers. The first option when weighing answers is to either include or exclude products. Including products will add to their weight and make them more likely to be recommended when that answer is given. Excluding products will negatively weigh them when that particular answer is given, which will make them less likely to show as recommendations. You also have the option of regular weighting versus priority weighting. If you exclude a product with priority weighting, this product is guaranteed not to show as a result when that answer is chosen. Conversely, if you include a product with priority weighting, this product is guaranteed to show as a result when that answer is chosen. After the first question, you'll want to complete this step for the following questions in your quiz. And when you're done, you can click Done at the bottom right of the page to proceed in the quiz wizard. Next, you'll want to customize and copy your results page HTML. Select the maximum number of products you want to display on your results page, how many you want to show per row, and whether you want to highlight a product at the top of the results page and then list the other products below in a smaller format, also called highlighting a product or a hero product as well. After making these choices, copy the template that is on the page and save it. Do the same for the results email template, which can be handy for sending users results via email. Copy this code and save it just like the results page template. Once you have finished copying the templates, navigate to the Design tab at the top of your quiz wizard to edit the design of your quiz. Here you can enter your global design settings, allowing you to set design for each button, title, subtext, and so on. You can determine the appearance of the buttons, the fonts that they use. You can add custom fonts. You can set up the box layout, and many other things are available in this tab. This helps you design your quiz quickly. As you update your design settings, remember to save your progress. After saving your design updates, go to the top of the Quiz Wizard page and click Finish Quiz. Once the quiz is generated, you'll see it in the editor. Hey, congrats! You finished creating the quiz. At this point, you can now customize your quiz. This could be, for example, adding specific images or updating some of the text after feedback from your team. There is a lot you can do to customize using the editor. To get to the editor, you can go to the Boxes tab in your account and then click on Preview and then Editor next to the box that you just created. Next, place your smart tag in your site where the quiz should show. This could be a specific page where the quiz will be displayed. You can also embed the quiz on other pages of your site, like a home page or a certain category page. To do this, in your account, navigate to the editor for your quiz, and then to the widget tab, click on widget on its title to expand the accordion menu. Here you will see the smart tag HTML code. Copy this code and paste it into the appropriate areas of your store HTML. You should also set a lightning load image while you're copying the HTML, since it's right here. This image will show as your quiz is loading. The basic instructions are to choose an image that the user any users with longer load times will see when the quiz is loading, and that way they are incentivized to stay on the page. To choose a loading image, you go to the loading placeholder image drop-down and choose whatever image you would like. There's more documentation on this lightning load feature at help.digio.com. Once the smart tag is placed in the HTML of your site, set up your results page. In the quiz preparation step, you set up a results page on your site to display the quiz results to the user. To complete this setup, follow the documentation provided at help.digio.com. Here you will find a straightforward step-by-step guide to complete your results page depending on your store type. Next, you will test your quiz. You can do this by going to the Boxes tab in your account and clicking Preview, and then Preview next to your quiz. While in Preview, you will see a Show Calculations button at the top right. This will show you what products are being weighed at each answer and how much. It will also show the total score each product has and why certain products show as a result instead of others. So as you change each page and answers are submitted, the calculations will update, and at every step of the quiz, you will be able to see which products are being recommended at that step. If you need to tweak how your products are weighed, Digio also provides multiple options for weighing your quiz results after creating your quiz. You can do this by navigating to the answer button you want to weigh in the editor and adding specific weights there. There are steps for this in our documentation. After ensuring your quiz is working as you'd like, you can create breakpoints. Breakpoints allow for differences in design between different screen sizes. This can be done by navigating to Preview, Editor, and then to your quiz. And there's documentation for creating breakpoints and their uses at help.digio.com. As you near the launch of your quiz, set up quiz display conditions. These conditions tell where and when your quiz should be displayed. There are many options when setting up conditions, from simply setting what page the quiz should show on, to only showing a quiz if a defined JavaScript value is set as a certain value. If you would like more information on all of the conditions available, please head to help.digio.com and you'll find documentation there with details. You also need to set up call to actions, or CTAs, to encourage user engagement with the quiz. These include CTAs on your site, such as adding navigation to the quiz in your menu and buttons, as well as Digio run call to actions, such as exit intent lightboxes, sidebar sliders, banners, and so on. There's plenty of documentation about the Digio run call to actions at help.digio.com, or we can certainly help you with those as well. You're ready to launch your quiz. To launch your quiz, you'll want to remove any test blocks and conditions that are stopping users from seeing the quiz. Go to your account and set your box live by toggling the live toggle on the account page. Be sure to set your results page live in your site as well. Ensure that all your CTAs are live and showing on your site, as well as that the CTAs created in Digio are also live. Once this is done, your quiz is live to your users. You can track your user engagement over time, set up A/B tests for different CTAs, or even for differences in the quiz, and reach the goals that you set in the first step. Good luck with all of your product recommendation quiz needs, and I hope you have a great day.